Hello, Enrique.
Hello, Peter. Good
Good
morning
morning.
again. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Welcome to our fourth edition of the web BIM
BIM
Cafe. Oh,
Cafe.
I don't even just remember the name anymore. So this is BIM Cafe, right? And thanks for joining us, guys. I can see people coming, so thank you very much for joining. We would like just to cover the other topic about BIM. We have the couple of questions coming about the different actors in BIM and different way how we were just playing. So let's just hit directly to the content of the meeting today, Enrique.
Yep. So, welcome everyone again to this fourth episode. I hope everyone is joining us since the beginning. If not, there will be time to catch up because the videos are uploaded on LinkedIn, so you can review whenever you want. And today, as Peter said, we are going to take a look on who are the actors on this play role of BIM. Okay, let's take a look of the people involved, how they can get the benefit from BIM, or people who work on the technical projects inside the construction industry.
Right. So we will try just to go again through some of the reflections in terms of the what has been, but I think most of the stuff we will spend in terms of the actors, because that's one of the questions which the people ask in this all of the cycle of the building information modeling is if do they have the role there, right? So just
Yeah.
the architect there. So this is we will try to concentrate today more and I will be asking again the questions which potentially will just disturb you. So sorry for that, Enrique. Let's
No
go.
worries. I'm ready to get all that. So quickly, I'll recap for any potential newcomer who came here what we saw on the first episode about what is BIM. Quickly, two definitions, two words to define BIM from myself: visualization and information. Okay, we created the 3D models with information inside. This is intelligent modeling of an object of a project which has also the information inside. Okay, let's carry this concept of the 3D design with the visualization and the information within. Okay, and things that they are not. It's not unique software. It's not only 3D design. It's not only part for the ASC sector, and it's not unlinked data. No, these four concepts we need to remove from our head if we talk about BIM, because it's data which is connected. It can be interacting with other different parties within the project, and it compose a methodology to bring the construction industry into this 4.0 industry. Okay.
Yeah, and that's a common misconception. The people really just sometimes when we speak with our clients, the people really talk about they're asking us if we're selling software. It's not about
Exactly. Yeah. I got that question
not
so many
nothing
times.
about the software. It's about the concept. It's just linking all of the parts together, which makes the whole operations successful. So you can think about it. The beam is just like it's not the particular food. It's just the whole restaurant with the whole
Excellent.
preparations, with the whole purchasing, the quality, and the service at the end. So that's the whole beam. If you just make it the comparison to the
Yeah,
restaurant and the food industry.
good example there. And last, what we saw on the last session, we were discussing about what are the services that have been offered. I will quickly display a small summary of that. We highlight three different services for architecture, structural engineering, and the MIP, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing installations, and the solutions which took as most important class detection for the coordination of the system, generate documentations instead of prepare orders and launch the buildings, and the CDE, this common data environment concept and life cycle assessment. Okay, this was the main services and solution we highlight from BIM, and the offers that directly bring, no, the benefits that brings to the business in terms of reducing costs, incrementing productivity, and saving time with an efficient coordination and information flow. Okay.
Okay.
I won't stay there longer. It's only a small recap for people who were not present or haven't seen or have still some doubts about what we talked last time. So let's go to the main topic today: who use BIM, actors involved, okay? People who really take benefits of it, who take this BIM and play with it, okay? And generate all those beautiful benefits we talk about. First of all, the main and more powerful technical aspect of BIM is the design. Okay, we use BIM mainly from design. Is where we can take all the visualization effect on part. And who made designs on the construction industry? The architects mainly. Okay, so talking about architects, purely design of the structure. they can get high benefits on this. And one of the most important thing, I highlighted those two words, changes coordinated. For me, this is very important. As with the signs software in BIM, we are displaying different views. We can we can see floor plans, we can see sections, we can see 3D views, we can see renderings. Those, for examples, are displayed on the screenshots you see on the slide, and the changes are coordinating.
Mhm.
If you make one change because okay, I want to change this window over there, the best view for me is the section plan. No? So we go to the bottom left corner of the section plan, I change the window, and this is automatically applied through all the different views synchronized at the same moment. So there is no need for the architect to be communicating the changes to everyone when they decide to make a modification on the design of the building. Taking this example, this is a main huge advance because no need of being endless email like, hey, I changed this scope for the installation of this element, or we wanted to modify the painting of how the room now is not, there's no one big bedroom, now there's a toilet in suite or whatever.
So Enrique, one question which comes up to it is it really just when you're working as an architect, how you will just be able just to pull all of this different the design models and different objects? Is it automatic? Is it just need to be predefined?
Yeah.
Because I'm an architect, I would like to. I know how it will looks like. I know what
Mhm.
my vision is about the building. So how I will put information into my design.
This is working with what we call these the libraries, and is the aspect I highlight for the manufacturers. So if you hold on for a few slides, you will see it
Okay.
at the end. Okay.
I'm architect right now on this slide. I'm
Yeah. It's also another
architect.
benefit, but I'm highlighting the main
Used to
one
it.
for each.
Don't
No?
worry.
So let's go
Okay.
for the next one. Another big part, and the part that is related the most with my experience, the engineers. Okay, for me, the key one of the key elements on the construction side because they are the people who make all those architectural designs happen. No, they making happen whatever is being designed. So main solution or benefit here, no, for the engineers, I highlight the clashes detection. I highlighted before one of the main solutions. We are putting into the common ground all the different designs from architects, from the mechanical team who's running the HVAC, all the electrical system, electrical network, all the plumbing pipes structure all around the business or the building, and all this is very likely they will clash. They won't really merge perfectly and smoothly on site. So it's a very big solution that been offered to those engineers and
Mhm.
builders who are on site to avoid those mistakes which causes delays and increase on the project. Okay, we can prefabricate accurate systems, network, or elements on with a proper design, of course with the help of the architects, and put it inside without having any clashes.
Mhm. What one question is it something which you do during the design still phase, or you can just do during the so what, because some of the clashes you will not be able to see it,
Mhm.
even the system will not show it. Can you do this on the both after during the construction as well, or you just this is
Mm.
something that you're doing usually on the during the before on the design side?
So ideally, a big project depends on the size. Okay, but let's take an example of a big project where several parties are involved. We are talking, and this is an interesting topic. I will discuss in further session. What is the BIM coordinated model? Okay, so this CTE combo, the common data environment, we
This is
can.
the second time what you sent me to something else. Come on.
We will come soon. No, I'm answering to your question right now. There is a coordinated model who is where everyone put their own designs. Okay,
Okay.
mechanical team, the electrical one, the plumbing system, the ventilation, the architectural one, all put their bits and pieces into that big model. Okay, it's called the BIM coordinated model, and the engineers or the BIM coordinator roles, who are the person in charge to see that the coordination of all those services doesn't clash, and there's no collisions between them. They will see that on the design phase. Okay, so this is we could do like a individual designs and then a common coordinated designs before the fabrication or the construction on site. So all these stages, all this planning, it should be done before with a coordinated model.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Good. Let's go for the third one, facility managers. Huh? So the people who get all the headache on site trying to see where the information come from, how the things are going, what is next, what was before, if it's done or not. BIM also is being useful for them. BIM also can help them to get a smoother coordination because we have, again, CDE, common data environment, where all the data is related and is existing on the same source of information. So every update, every single changes which is implemented by a party will be sent to the coordinated model. Remember this global model where everything is being united, and the facility managers can check there the latest update information, because it's not only about design changes. We can also update new product data, new scopes. Remember, business information and visualization. Okay, so the coordination of all those elements, they are on the coordinated model, is one unique source where they can check and see how the process is evolving on the present and day-to-day basis.
Yeah, one thing, Enrique, just I'm thinking about the life cycle. So just, because the life cycle of the building, especially the big constructions like airport or just the subway, it's just for like a 50, 40, 60, I don't know how many years really of the life cycle of the building. How you will just make sure that all of these things is updated during the life cycle of it? Because this is the software at the end, that just a
Yeah.
backbone is a database with all of the information, and we know that from the current world that the software is just changing very frequently. So that, if you will have something like this, how you will just assure that during the 20, 30, 40, 50 years of existence of this building, all of these things will be updated? If you don't know the answer, don't worry, it's just come up
No,
from
I
my.
know. I don't know. I don't know. There is a specific software to monitor behavior of the building, mainly on being related to software for design. But those software in design, they also run some simulation. To run simulations about thermal, acoustic, or environmental impact on the project, you need to gather data, and this data is uploaded to, of course, manually to the project. But if we keep monitoring the life cycle and the usage of the project or the building in this case, this data will be still being updated. Okay, so you can still input some data inside the project, and eventually the results of the performance can be adjusted, adapted to how the building is really behaving on today basis. Okay, so that gives you a learning and an understanding of those simulations. Let's say there won't be any more simulations, they will be adapting the simulations to what is really happen on site, taking the data from there. So instead, the workflow goes, instead from the simulation to the site to make the construction. Now we take the data from the site, from the running project, to the software to adapt the simulations and see how it's really behaving, inputting those data to the system.
Okay, understand. There is some other topic which I would like to cover about the software lifecycle, but I think this is good. I'm just not
Okay.
now. I got that one. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Answer the part of the question. Thank you.
Good. One important one, not the investors. Of course, BIM is not a cheap methodology to implement. This is something that we must know, because it requires high knowledge of technology. Softwares are heavy, are expensive, and they are not easy to manage if you have never been working on design before. So you need training for people. You need modern equipment or acceptable equipment, and probably some upgrades within your staff and hardware and software. So seeing how much money will you spend on this is, of course, a key point under your decision to move towards BIM or not. Some reports I pick it up on the slide. You can see how investors see a return on investment or not when they decide to put projects on BIM. On this
Mhm.
example, I took it from the Smart report. You can see on the source, it's been nearly 20% of people who report a negative return on investment. Okay, the part almost 50 and 32%, 42% return on the positive or even high return on investment. So I will say that it's a guarantee that the BIM is a methodology that works. Okay, it reduces the risk and it's a long-term shot. We are training ourselves not for one project. We are going steps up as a company or as people on a skills level to keep progressing on this. So the investment you do to move into BIM is not for one specific project. It's not for one specific period. It's something that you do for good. No, it's like applying. Let's think about the 80s when company needs to apply servers to run emails addresses or domains for the website. It's something that you do once and you keep updating and upgrading to perform on today's level of the internet thing or the industry 4.0. So this is BIM is a big step we need to climb, but when we climb, we just need to perform, and of course the investment is high, but you can see the results. They are guaranteed. That is a positive one, and you will be part of the industry 4.0.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just I see also just some other aspects. So right, investors, I think that's the one part, one dimension of the decision making model and reducing the risk. But of course, with the construction environment, construction industry, there are so many different factors as well, including the location, the economy situation, etc. So I think this is the one part which is important, but it's really linked to the building itself, construction itself. So just we cannot forget about the others. But I
Yeah,
think
completely.
it makes sense. I got it.
Perfect. And now we see the last part, the part I promise you will come now. What about the manufacturers? Okay, this is the people who are make key part of the construction industry. So for them, how they can use BIM and why they will use BIM is to provide all the information within the products. So we are providing BIM objects, which are, remember, visualization and information, 3D objects with information inside. Let's think about a digital library, a virtual catalog of your products, but ready to go, because the user, the architects, the engineers will download those products, will apply to their projects, and they don't need to do anything else. They don't need to be asking you for the density, for the thermal resistivity, for what is the composition of this material. Is this texture, the color is this actually this gray, or is more light, or everything will be in the model. So providing a good information, an interesting and fulfilled BIM object is a key for them to create leads and engagement of their users after the downloads.
Okay,
Mhm.
good. That was clear. I got it. I
Yeah,
understood
yeah.
it.
And this is digital library. As I told
Yeah.
you, this is how we
Yeah.
work the main BIM model. So the user, architect, engineer, whoever is using the BIM design software, they can browse around internet, around the manufacturing websites, and download what is called in Revit families or another software models or elements. You can download the pre-created small pieces of your Lego to build your house, let's say, okay? And all those pieces, this is not only the visual and nice tube or window or wall, the properties, they are also inside. So it's up to you. They are delivering the whole information in one pack, and it's up to you to maximize the visual and data aspects of it.
Okay, I understand. So just in fact, this is what you're showing is a little bit simplistic view, right? Because that's only show the images, but
Yeah. Mhm.
behind each image, you have all of the characteristic of all of the aspects of
Mhm.
the material, including all of the footprints, the carbon footprints,
Mhm.
the
Exactly.
technical specifications, dimensions, everything which I can just use to my
Yeah.
building my object.
The side to our viewers, imagine that behind or inside every single object we display now on the screen, there is thousands of PDFs, Excel sheets, everything integrated. No, so the software you use for the design of the simulation, they will take all that data, analyze it, because it's in a computerized way. This is standardized sectors. There is no way you can provide the density in different forms or in different location. Everything is in one. If this parameter is called density, the software will analyze it and take it and understand it as density, so you can have let's say, the peace of mind of a standardized technical data sheet or definition of performance for all your products, interoperable by every single software or user.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Mhm. Perfect. So that was main actors I highlight for the construction industry on the technical side. Okay, and as quickly summary about them, what we got from all those people who use BIM and so on. As a highlight, the communication for the architects. Remember, changing updates, planning and coordination for facility managers, investor, with a bigger efficiency and having the warranty the system works. And also something I didn't mention is true, that we are providing more accurate timelines and budgets with BIM. And this is also very important for the investors and everyone, also facility managers, because all the work is shifted on the design phase, all the coordination is shifted before to go and actually do the physical construction of the project or the building or whatever it is. So the timelines and budget, they are way more accurate. Let's say we are moving and creating all those mistakes of clashings or knowledgeability of the project before it happens on the virtual model, no? On this digital twin also called. So we are saving money and giving more accurate timelines also.
Okay. So when I see these things, Enrique, when I look at this, I think that's important. When you see all of the benefits coming out of each of the
Mhm.
which each actor takes from the beam. But one of the biggest, I think, what I see really looking at the five different players here is really the collaborations between them. So just they
Yeah,
really can just interact and see. I'm the architect, and I know which impact will have to the investors if I will decide for the carbon footprint in the different way. If I will just define for the zero emission building, etc., etc., what impact will have this for investors? And they can say yes, no, in a much faster way than do. The same with manufacturer. I can just say. I can prepare if I have a big construction, big environment. I can tune my production line to make sure that I can be fast. It can be my technical specification can be better for your particular design. Again, this is for the big corporations like again the subway or something,
yeah.
which you potentially can have something prepared for this. So I think the collaboration is also very important aspects of this.
Let's think about it. We are virtually sitting all in the same room, and we don't get out of the room to do the work until everything is coordinated.
My
Okay,
God, that
so
will be a long meeting, huh?
virtually, on big project, there is no physical rooms to put so many contractors inside, and they will kill each other probably. That's why they do. Everyone do their project or the design, and it's the coordination team, the main contractor, who will need to deal with all that. No, so collaboration, communication. Okay, this is a key aspect along with the coordination of the BIM model for all the different actors on the construction industry.
Right. So this, in fact, it comes up during our different assessments, what we were just doing for the companies. One of the
Mhm.
key elements really of the successful BEAM implementation was really just the right communication between the teams, and the tools and everything was really the secondary. So how you will structure the team, if the team is ready to accept the challenges from the others, etc. That was really the key aspect of the
Mhm.
success of the BIM implementation. So that's just coming during our assessment, by the way, as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. I will show now. Let me just we just finish the presentation, giving you a small appetizer of what we can talk on the next episode. And of course, I would like to take this chance to propose to the audience, if you want to talk about the specific topics, if you have any questions about it, please contact us, and we create a service for this, which I present right now. On the next episode, draws a couple of drafts of. We talk today about the more technical aspects of the people involved on the construction industry. And we can see on further sessions how this being also benefits and is important for the non-technical side, not let's say sales or marketing, also human resources, and even those leadership roles as a CEO or high staff level of the company. And also we can go deeper if anyone among our audience have manufacturing products and want to create BIM libraries and see how this really works. We can show example of some third parties in BIM libraries who run the projects, and other ones too. How the visibility is being increased and how they have a higher presence on the market providing these BIM objects.
Mhm. It's very good. In fact, also on top of it, what you said in terms of the next episode, we will also have some guests coming into the BIM Cafe.
Mhm.
We are having the good feedback from the market, from you guys. So thank you very much for this. And thanks to that, we will have the also the actors which will just play an active role in the BIM deployment. So just stay tuned. So we will have you will see not only our two faces, we will be more faces coming soon.
Hopefully,
We need just to make sure that we are just put it properly. It's easy to produce ourselves online, but I think we need just to tune also with the other people. So we will just try to get more people on our Beam Cafe.
perfect. And now to finish today's presentation, let me just introduce you guys. As I say, also the booking calendar. The link is on the LinkedIn events. So clicking really on them, you can see a very nice display where you can straight book with us an online appointment. 30-minute consultation, of course, free of charge, just to start to set this conversation and see how Bing can be benefit to your business. How we can explain how the situation is your business. We can plan an assessment and discuss further. So this is the first step that we are offering. So just go to the link on the LinkedIn event. Is posted as well as the slides, and through there you can select the service. Just pick the day and the time that you want, and fill your data in, and you will get the appointment emailed to you.
And when will be the next episodes of our BIM Cafe?
So the next episode, we're gonna plan to do it already next Friday, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's the plan. That's the
That's the
plan.
plan. Yeah, next Friday. We
Today is
have
13, so everything's for
eh,
now. It's going okay. So
exactly to go all the way up. No, yeah, we had a very good feedback, so we are trying to do it with a higher frequency. Let's see if people still like it, and we can do it every day, maybe. No.
no, I think it's good. I think this is. We will just keep it short. We will keep it very very crispy, just to make sure that we will go for all of the details. And of course, we will start to repeating some part of it for the new joiners, because we have just the
Mhm.
people who just joining. So I think that's important. Enrique, I think that was a great Friday. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Yes, we
much.
forgot about
I
this
just,
one.
I just displayed the BIM readiness assessment offer. We still have on. If anyone want to contact us, you have the booking system. You have our addresses on LinkedIn. You can contact us through many ways, so there's no excuse.
Correct. So just join us, click on us. Thank you very much for those who just already contacted us. This is a
Mhm.
great experience for us. We developing this completely from scratch. So just we building it completely new product for our audience. We're using all of the different modern techniques to make sure that this is really fitting your purpose. So you are the part of the whole of the audience is a part of the building and creating the new product. So thank you for that, and it's really rich in terms of the way how we will just make it sure that it fits the market. So thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure to have you, Enrique, today.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Let's see in the week from now.
Exactly. Have a good day, a good weekend, everyone, and see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you very
Bye.
much. Guys. Bye. Ciao, ciao.